Hi, and welcome to the Build Mobile Learnable. My name's Miles Eftos, and I'll be your Learnable instructor for this course about building websites and apps for smart devices. This course is based on a book of the same name written by Earl Castledine, Max Wheeler, and myself, put out by SitePoint Publishing, a sister company of Learnable. We'll be using the book as a textbook throughout the course, so while it isn't essential that you have it, the two do complement each other. The book has additional theory and examples not shown here, and the Learnable is more interactive. Well, look at the people around you. Chances are they have a mobile phone in their pocket, and not the boring old candy bar mobiles of yesteryear. Chances are they have some newfangled smartphone, like an iPhone or an Android phone. They might even have an iPad. These are much more than just phones. They're portable internet devices, and people are using them heavily already. As web developers, we need to be wary of how people are using the sites that we develop on these devices. This will be the next wave of mobile development, so what better time to hone up on your skills? There seems like a myriad of choices out there for developing mobile applications. Let's look closely at what they are. The first and easiest option is, well, nothing. Modern devices have fully functioning web browsers that can compete with their desktop counterparts. It is very likely that your site will just work. Very likely, but not guaranteed. Mobile devices don't have traditional keyboards or mice inputs, so if you're relying on those sorts of interactions, you might need to rethink your site. You can use techniques like progressive enhancement to serve up mobile optimized versions of your site. By using some mobile-specific CSS, you can serve up different looks and feels. However, this isn't without its challenges. Users will still be downloading all the HTML and JavaScript that you serve up, which, if you're on a large site, can add up to many megabytes. It is a fair assumption that mobile devices are going to be much slower than regular internet connections, and they may also be charged at a higher rate. Forcing your users to wait for a large download may stop them in their tracks. The other thing to bear in mind is that mobile users may have different goals to desktop users. They may want specific questions answered, such as your location or your phone number. In this case, it might be worth the effort creating a mobile-specific site. This way, they won't be wasting bandwidth downloading stuff they don't need, and they should be able to find what they're looking for quicker. Just don't forget to include a link to the full site, because if they need to look at it, they need to be able to get to it easily. The final option is to build a native app and hook into your site using a web API. This option is going to be the fastest, most network efficient, and will feel like a real application, mainly because it is a real application. You can even monetize it via app stores that many providers have. The only problem is that as web developers, we have to learn some new programming languages such as Objective-C, C#, C++, or Java. You also need to build your app multiple times, as none of the different platforms can run apps written for their competitors. There is a best of worlds option which fits somewhere in between the two, which is building your app in HTML, CSS and JavaScript and using a bridging application like PhoneGap, allowing you to build a native app using technologies that you already know. During this course, we'll be building a pretend web app for a pretend client called Star Tracker. It's an app that lets you track the whereabouts of celebrities. If you see one, you can even save your location and upload it to the main website. In the next step, we'll be looking at the design of the app.